Welcome to the Pro Audio Pro Sound Tools software. You're able to download this software from the Pro Audio website under Downloads. Simply download the MSI application, install, and you'll find it in your Windows folder under Pro Audio Technology Sound Tools. Once you launch Sound Tools, it may connect to the amplifier. If not, simply connect to the amplifier. It'll show that it's connecting to the amplifier and download any updates it requires. This is the setup page for Sound Tools, where you'll see channels 1, 2 are 300 watts native. You can actually select the channel that you are using as the source for this one. Let's say that you're using the 300 watts here for a subwoofer. You can both connect these to channel 4 if you want to, and you'll notice that every time that you're doing something, it will send some information to the DSP amplifier. So if we can configure this one to run 300 watts into 2 LFC subwoofers, using 3 and 4 for a left or right or an LCR, using 100 watts into high frequency, 100 watts into low frequency, we would configure this one as such now. Using channel 4 as the subwoofer input, channel here as channel 1 for channel 3 and channel 1 again. So these channels here you can actually find the speaker program. So we'll find the 25 IM. It's the LF as the low frequency. You'll notice that it will process. It'll show you that one. The SCRS 25 high frequency, and it will do the same now for outputs 5, 6, 7 and 8. So we're using left, center, right. Just check that you've got low frequency, high frequency on 3 and 4, low frequency, high frequency on 5 and 6, low frequency, high frequency on 7 and 8. And you can see in here I've made an error as a 26 IM. So just make sure that you get that one onto the right model, which is the 25. It's always wise to check your channels. Now this channel here can be channel 2, and it can share also with this one as channel 2. This one again can be channel 3 and channel 3. So channel 4 is the subwoofer output from your AVR or pre. Channel 1 can be left, center, right, or any configuration, long as it routes to the same location for the speaker. Then there's predefined compensation filters here for the various different screens on the market. So we suggest with Sivert Sat 4K that you use Enlightener 4K. And this will apply a compensation filter to the high frequency range so that the highs are pushed a little bit harder at the end. Once this is done, simply save amplifier memory. It will load about 10,000 commands into the amplifier. And once you've done that, also save the amplifier file to the project file that you're actually going to. Before we go, I'm going to show you the LFC 12V that needs to be loaded into the output here, the speaker profile, and that completes a basic digital active front end LCR with 2 subs. 2 subwoofers from the 300 watt channels, then you've got 200 watts into each of the LCRs. Load that one to the amplifier and you're good to go. Now showing another configuration that can be done where you're using other subwoofers and need 6.5 meters of 105 SPL. This is where you'll use the 300 watt channels here as the LF into a 26 IM or a 25 IM. This requires this load here to be bridged. Once you bridge this, it will go blue and you'll notify that it's been bridged. So here we're going to change these ones now to 25 IM LF. So we're putting 300 watts into the low frequency driver of the 25 IM. Now this would be channel 1, 2 and 3, and we wouldn't be using a subwoofer because we'd probably use a different type of subwoofer in this instance. Okay, so now that we've done the low frequencies, we need to do the high frequencies there also and give them 100 watts. This means that this channel here will not be used in this configuration. So we'll change these to high frequency. Okay, just checking everything that we've got here. We'll change that one to 1, 2, 3. We're not using this channel that's here. So channel 8 on the amplifier will not be used. There's 300 watts into the LF of left, center, right. Then we have 100 watts into left, center, right. So channel 1 output here, going to the actual speaker, number 1 will leave the amplifier on channel 1, and then its high frequency will leave on channel number 5. Respectively, the next one will be 2 and 6 and 3 and 7. Load this one to the amplifier and you're good to go for 6.5 meters, 105 dB SPL with a DMA 1508 and 25 IM speakers.